Adaptation is the key to all success. Master this and you will never go broke. If meme coin activity slows down, we will switch to perps. If ETH chain slows down, we'll switch to Sol chain and so forth. Where attention goes, money flows. Trends always change and you must adapt with the times in order to thrive. More perps and futures trades are coming. And I'm not saying now is the time, but when we top and the market begins to decline, you bet we are shorting all the way down. That's a fact, bro. I'm doing the same. Whatever we get, whatever market conditions, whether we go up or we go down, it is a benefit and it is an opportunity, no matter what. Now, today it looks like we've broken out and we're actually holding this 110k level, which is a madness. We've bounced off it on a weekend. I don't know how much I trust the weekend pumps, but let's see how this goes moving forward, because the sentiment is still resetting. We're in neutral / fear, I would say, and the liquidations of the majority of them are to the top side. So that is a very good look. I think we could wipe out this 106k region down here first, especially on the 3 monthly. There's a lot more liquidations down there. I think we'll get that flash crash. Everyone will think we're going to carry on going down and maybe then we go higher. But with rate cuts, usually we do see a decline. I think it is priced in and we are going to get a rate cut, but I think we're going to see low prices before we see higher, which is normal, which is fine. This is the hardest bull to catch in crypto history, but no one will remember that. Prices will 30x here soon and no one will remember any of the pain, just the insanity. Do nothing is going to happen. In the last 7 days, Litecoin have been beefing with this guy. They've actually been dissing his hairline, Benjamin Cohen. It's kind of mad. 1 million plus posts. It's time to start paying attention to Litecoin. They've changed their meta, man. They're violating, man. I was actually looking at Litecoin's price, and if they carry on with this beefing influences, that's a really good tactic to pump your coin. It's not outperforming yet, but maybe, who knows, because it's so oversold, bruh. It is oversold. Nvidia CEO is selling his stock. I ain't holding that if they're not holding. Are you mad? I'm only buying that when they're buying them back. Especially because Warren Buffett's indicator, which measures the ratio of total market capitalization to GDP, is at an all-time high. History says this won't end well. When you're at +2 standard deviation, that's the time to sell. And when you're going down, going to -2 or even -1 standard deviation, that's usually a time to buy. So maybe it is time to take some profits, I'd agree. Massive cash accumulation. So it was one of the largest liquidations for Caspa yesterday, and it hit a large zone of liquidity, and I actually bought. I added to my bags, and so did all these smart buyers. Look at the amount they're buying though, bruh. 49 M's. Total market cap looks like it wants to explode. 70% of the time it does go to the upside. These ascending triangles, and it's years of compression. And especially with the bull moon that we've just printed, and we've broken out of that descending wedge, it does look nice, I'm not going to lie. It looks very nice, but you know anything can happen in these markets. Everyone swears they'll take profit next time, but they won't. That's also a fact. Look at this, altcoins, bruh. A decision point. This is the decision point, my boy. This is the time we've been waiting for. But he's thinking maybe we go to 94k before we blast off higher, and it does seem reasonable, especially in this channel. I know channels a lot of the time can invalidate, but currently it looks like it wants to stand this way, because I don't want to be going back to McDonald's, bruh. No way. Especially with rate cut chances. 100% chance of a September rate cut. 8% chance that is 50 basis points. Wow, that's why it's going to be such a seldom used event. Everyone's expecting a rate cut, so they can't be impressed. Every cycle looks the same. First comes disbelief, then euphoria, then max pain. We're past disbelief, institutions are buying. We've seen a lot of this going up forever. I'm still bullish on Q4, but make sure you play the next few months smart. Caution over greed. Facts. Total 2. I expect my bags to start pumping. I hope they do. Can't expect it. Microsoft CEOs also selling. Wow, bruh. All the top stock buddies are selling. That's why I don't want to be holding none of these top stocks. especially if their own CEOs and stuff are selling. Caspa, man, them accumulating. Everything in life involves trade-offs. The future of sound money is no different. Bitcoin will have a security budget issue in 10 to 12 years, reducing confidence in the network. Cas has a known creator who doesn't have any more influence on the network than OG Bitcoiners or Bitcoin core developers. Which trade-off is most important to you? Which trade-off will be the most important to 8 billion people? That's why I'm long Casper breath. Inflation's dropping too, which is good for the rate cuts. Apparently Trump backed Thumbs Up invest 50 mil into Doge mining. That's a joke. That's the top of the cycle if I've ever heard it, bruh. Wow. That was, look, the biggest liquidation event in Casper history. Usually these things follow by, for example, it's gone down, so usually it'll go up. I don't know for sure, because I don't know how much we're going to go sideways, but usually, imagine if this happens again, volatility is a gift, and then it just tanks to like 80k. That would be nasty. We've got an altcoin bull flag, so hopefully we're expecting higher prices too, bruh. Wow. And usually when gold pumps, which it is, Bitcoin tends to follow.